Morning guys, my name is Rudy and today we're going to talk about ODBII sensor and how to read it. Had a lot of issues with this and the BMW Facebook group asked to see it in action. So I'm going to show you the Autophix 7810. This is my 2003 BMW 325i. I've loved this car, it's been awesome, but as BMWs get older, it seems to be bring me your wallet. So, what you can see here. All right, just gonna have it right here. Okay, I'm gonna turn. Actually, put it down here where we can actually see it a little bit better. Here we go. Okay, so you turn the key to what used to be the accessories position. Now this Autofix is actually 7810 is made for a BMW. So we go for BMW, which is already highlighted. I hit enter. Okay, so I hit enter again. And here we go. I want BMW series testing diagnostics. You can do Mini and Rolls Royce on this one too. And then I hit enter as well. Mine is a 3 series, so we go down here to 3. And we hit enter again. And mine's the earliest. Mine's the 2003, so it's the E46. We hit enter. And we're going to go through the basic functions. There's other things in here, but this is kind of where I would say I got my money's worth out of this thing. And we're going to do a system scan. Now it goes through the list. Now, you know, I posted on this before. What I wanted was I wanted a gauge that would actually tell me what was actually wrong with the car. Now, I'll show you an Actron that I had before with it. I also wanted something that wasn't subscription based because I'm not a car mechanic. This is the only BMW I own, and I couldn't justify that. I also did not want something with an app. I didn't want to stick a sensor in there and have just another application on my phone, again, for an item that I rarely used. So there's really no reason for that. This item is $118 on Amazon. As you can see, it's going through the list. Like I said, sorry guys, you guys asked for the video here. I'm trying to keep this thing kind of steady here. You can see it's going through the list of items that are okay. You can hear it clicking. It ticks like a clock. Now I know I have some issues on here. Now I'm not going to remove the coil again to show you that, but as you can see, I have a problem here with the heater. Of course, I'm in Florida, so I'm not really too concerned about that. Okay, results are in. So now what I do is I go down here to down arrow. And I go to the heater and I select it. Enter. And I want to do read fault codes. Down here. And enter. That gives me this. Now, coincidentally, if you guys are watching, you can help me out with this one. I get this one and I get a headlight one. That's the 2 codes I usually get. You guys know what 20 UAC is. I'll have to look that up myself. Like I said, I'm in Miami, so I'm not really too concerned about heating. Okay, then I can exit. Now, what I can also do with this thing is to test, like for example, when I was working with the coil yesterday, and I moved the coils around, I want to see if the problem follows. So just to make this a little faster, I went through erase codes. Again, down arrow, erase codes, hit enter. And Do I want to erase it? Yes, I do. So to erase the codes, I'm supposed to turn off the ignition and then turn it on again to verify the codes. So I turn it off. And I turn it on again. Hit enter. And then I'm going to do in here up arrow again for read the codes. And hit enter. No fault codes found. Okay, so this completes my overview of the Autophix 7810. Now, I also have this Actron here. This is a $30-something. It was on sale on Napa. The problem with this one is it works for some BMWs. For some odd reason, it didn't want to work with mine. I want to show you what I got. And if any of you guys have the same experience, I want to show you what the issue is. And this is a result of my topic when I first started this conversation on this group. I'm going to take out the Autophix, and then I'm going to put in my Actron. Now this is an Actron CP9125C. My mechanic actually has one. It works just fine for him, but for whatever reason, it doesn't want to work in mine. I was told that the problem is when my car was actually made, that was actually the problem with this one, and it can't figure out what it is, so therefore it just will not connect. And I went to Napa and I looked at their stuff. They had a more expensive code reader too that was generic for everything. I put in the BMW and it still didn't read. That Actron, which was about $100 and something one, gave the same results. Now again, some people had success with this, not me specifically. This is why I went to the Autophix 7810. Now you can see it's connected, you can see it's reading, because what I did is I pressed the read button. Okay, now it's going to make a liar out of me. The problem that I've also had is after the mechanic would plug in the $1,000 one, this would only work and only work once. So, I'm not sure, but you can see now, I guess maybe this one's scared. It wants to read too. But again, like I said, I bet if I drove it around and I tried it out again, it would not read. Anyway guys, if you have any questions, let me know.